We're here at Tel Shilo, the place where the tabernacle sat for nearly 4 centuries, the place where Hannah prayed for her son, Shmuel, who was anointed here and led the Jewish people, the place where people brought their sacrifices, gave thanks to Hashem. And we're going to be learning about the materials used to build that Mishkan, the Tefillat, the Argaman, Tefillat Chana, Veshesh, Zahav, Kesef, and Nechoshet, the things we use to adorn, to beauty God's home, the things will be used hopefully very soon in the Beit HaMikdash, in the Holy Temple in Yerushalayim.
שלום, אני מאיה נייש, אומנית צורפת, שזה הפעמון של הכהן הגדול, שאנחנו חושבים שזה השייך לבגד של הכהן הגדול, ואני עשיתי שחזור של הפעמון הזה מדמוי זהב. אנחנו רוצים לעשות את זה מזהב, כי בעבודות שלי בצורפות, בכסף, בזהב, אני מנסה לשחזר דברים של בית המקדש, של המשכן, כמו שאנשים עשו פעם, שהיו עולות ומביאות את הדברים הכי טובים, הכי יפים שלהם, תורמות למשכן, תורמות למקדש. אז אנחנו מנסות עם החוכמת לב שלנו לעשות דברים בשביל בית השם.
היי, שלום, שמי אורנה הירשברג ואני גרה באיתמר. קוראים לי גם גברת הפרוכת, לשכת הפרוכת. יש לי שם סטודיו שבו אני חוקרת את הפרוחות של בית המקדש.
למדנו הרבה דברים תיאורטיים ורצינו לעשות את זה ממש, כאילו לא להישאר בכתוב, בתיאוריה. אנחנו רוצים באמת בידיים שלנו, עם החוכמת לב, כך ממש לעשות דברים של המשכן, של המקדש, כמו שהם היו פעם, ושיהיו בעזרת השם גם כן, שצריך לדעת אותם.
At the Kabbalat Shabbat, when you turn around for Boi Shalom, I would turn around and say, Shmuel, we're back. And of course, I'm referring to Shmuel HaNavi. And the ladies of Shilo of today are really very super. And what they do is a month before Rosh Hashanah, they send out internet, using the internet in a positive way, to let anybody know, if you know of someone who chas v'chalila doesn't have a child, then give us her name. And then on Rosh Hashanah, the women of Shilo, all at the same time. Some come down here to where the Mishkan was, and some in the Beit Knesset that we have, and they all at the same time daven for the lady to please God have a child. We know of some 70 women who, since that's been done now the last 5 years, who have children since their name was over here. Behind me, the camera looking at it, you can see a whole bunch of vineyards. When we first started Shilo, there were nothing, totally barren, the entire area. Today is about 1,500 dunam, 400 acres of very, very successful vineyards.
תולעת השני היא ממש קטנה, היא בגודל של חור סיכה של סיכת תפירה. הנה, כאן יש כמה אימהות כאלה, ואני אשים את זה בתוך המים. המים כמעט רותחים. אנחנו כבר מתחילים לראות את הצבע. אנחנו יכולים לראות את זה כבר כאן, אדום, וזה צמר. אני אדבר עכשיו על הצבעים של הבדים בבית המקדש. הבדים זה אומר הפרוכת, וזה אומר בגדי הכהונה. יש 4 צבעים וזהו. אני מדברת על צבעים בסיסיים. יש את הצבע של התכלת, יש את הארגמן, יש את תולעת שני, ויש את השש.
We're here at the site of the Mishkan in Shilo, the place where the Mishkan rested for nearly 400 years. And the Mishkan, it tells us in Parshat Truma, Zot HaTruma asher tikchu meitam zahav v'kesef u'nechoshet tchelet argaman tolat shani v'shesh. The Gemara Menachot says, Amar le Abai Rav Shmuel bar Rav Yehuda. Abai said to Shmuel, the son of Rav Yehuda, Ha techilta hecha tzviyatu le. This tchelet, how do we dye it? Amar le answers to him, Maitinan dam chilazon. We bring the blood of the snail, bisamanim, chemicals. Raminu le beyoru, we put into a vessel for dyeing. umartachin alei, and we boil it. Whenever we do the dyeing for the tchelet, it's a very special process. Besides the special technical process that was done, there's a special spiritual process. And I have to have in mind that when we're doing it for the tzitzit, is that it's made specifically for the fringes, for the tzitzit, that will be put on the corners of the four-corner garment. And in order to do that, we say words to help us focus and keep our minds, our hearts, our souls on the mitzvah, on the idea that what we're doing now is something to glorify God's name, to appreciate the beauty of God's world. Hashem, mitzvot, tzitzit. The tchelet is the most expensive and finest textile, and it's listed first among the textiles. The tchelet was used in the Mishkan for many different things. The Meil, that was kulo tchelet. The Kohen Gadol was the only one who would have a Meil, a cloth, a robe that was entirely made of tchelet. Chana, she came here to the Mishkan and prayed for a child. How important it was for her to have a child. And God answered her prayers, and she had a child. And that child, she decided to raise him as a leader of the Jewish people, a leader that was so needed for the Jewish people, someone who was a visionary, who could see the bigger picture, who could connect to God, connect to spirituality, and connect to the people. And she dedicated her son, Shmuel, to that cause. And as a parent, as a father, it's very difficult to imagine sending your child off, the one that you've prayed for and waited so long, giving him away to God. She brought Shmuel to become a leader, to help bring vision to those who were lost. And it says, interestingly, of the one thing that she gave to Shmuel, to her son, was a Meil. She gave him a cloak, a security blanket. She wanted him to remember her, to have roots, to be connected to her parents, to realize where he came from. But she also wanted him to use those roots for the highest, most lofty possible things, to pray for the Jewish people, to lead them, to give them direction, to keep them focused on God's message, and to use that to make the world a better place. The temple is a place for us to connect to the bigger picture, to connect to God, and to uplift ourselves and make the world a better place.